Throughout history, constitutions have been heralded as foundational documents that define the structure and limits of government power. Yet, beneath the surface, some argue that these charters are less about protecting individual liberty and more about asserting collective ownership over each person within a nation. In this interpretation, the Constitution becomes not merely a safeguard of rights, but a formal announcement that the state claims authority over its citizens, prescribing both the extent and the boundaries of that control. When you are deemed a citizen, you are entered into a social contract that, by default, places obligations upon you. You are required to pay taxes, serve on juries, and in some places, answer the call to military service. You must submit to the laws enacted by representatives you may or may not have chosen. The Constitution, then, becomes a document that both asserts the government's right to command and attempts to comfort you with assurances that this power will not be wielded without limits. The rights and freedoms listed are not inherent, but rather, permissions granted by the very authority that claims dominion over you. In this view, true sovereignty lies not with the state, but with the individual. Rational law, or verarchy, asserts that each person is their own sovereign, and that no collective body, no matter how democratically instituted, can rightfully claim ownership over another. Within this framework, the existence of nations as we know them is fundamentally at odds with individual liberty. Governments are seen not as protectors, but as organizations that assert unacceptable control, and the notion of citizenship is recast as a form of subjugation. Ultimately, this perspective challenges us to reconsider the true meaning of freedom, sovereignty, and the role of government in our lives. It demands a critical look at the structures we accept and invites us to imagine a world where individual autonomy is paramount.